Is home brewing art or science? Find out next on the Brew Culture Moment. Art or science? That's the Brew Culture Moment today. Actually, despite a lot of opinions online and by a lot of different people, homebrewing really is art and science combined. Many homebrewers will talk about the art of homebrewing, and don't get me wrong, art is a big part of it, especially when you start to brew all grain beers and you're deciding what components are going together to make your final product. Having the understanding of how different grains, hops, and yeasts affect the flavor profiles of the beers you create is definitely an art. And the art of homebrewing involves understanding what ingredients make up a balanced beer. Certainly you can throw just a bunch of stuff in your mash tun and let it sit there and then sparge it out, and you might end up with something that's unpleasant, bitter, or just all around disgusting. But to get something, you really need to understand when too much of anything is just too much. The science of homebrewing is a deeper understanding of the basic brewing process. For instance, how water is going to affect your finished product. Knowing the makeup of your water helps you optimize not only the mashing, but the boil, and finally the fermentation. There's also a science in the way that the hops interact with the wort. Understanding the alpha acids and how they affect your brew and your IBUs, your international bittering units, is all important. Having no understanding of this and weighing it will probably make an interesting expression on your friend's face when they sip your beer. And equally important is the role that yeast plays in the beer process. Yeast not only turns sugars into alcohol, but it also controls the flavors as well. Understanding how yeast will allow you to measure your original and final gravities to determine not only alcohol content, but how efficient your yeast is acted. That's real science. So, art or science? It's both. They're interwoven in the correct process of brewing beer. Understanding and following beer science allows you to correct for problems you create in the art of brewing. And without the art of brewing, the science is kind of meaningless. You can't really have one without the other. And that's our Beer Culture Moment. This has been a Matty Boy presentation. Say bye-bye, Matty.
Bye-bye.